Hello, welcome to Safe Systems. We have an updated video for you. As you know, we've been around for many years, and as you know, we're always keeping way above ahead of the competition to make us stand out. So, the system, wherever possible, we hide it in a convenient place. There you go. All the LED panels are on the front of the box as they've always been, and on the front of the box you will see power, recording, GPS is hard drive is flashing, and GPS. If you see two red lights, then you have an issue with your system. Please come and see one of our engineers and we will resolve it for you. Thank you. And you have an override switch here, which will be lit up when the ignition is on. Hold on there a second while I demonstrate that feature. Ignition switched on, the override switch lights up, and your system is working, as you can see on the monitor. If I deactivate it here using the manual override, then you will see the device will go into shutdown mode, which takes on average 30 minutes. Our standard is 30 minutes. Switch it back on here again, and that message disappears. Okay, moving into the front. As you can see, we have modified the way in which the display is shown. So now you have a long strip across the top here, which shows the internal camera, and then you have the extra cameras split in the bottom here. So here you've got internal view, forward facing view, and rear view. So with the ignition on, if you put the vehicle into reverse, it automatically goes on to full screen rear view mode. Take it out of reverse and it goes back to being split screen again. Now we have the internal camera here, and we have the audio button here, and the microphone nice and discreet up here. That microphone has a 15-meter range, so you do not need to raise your voice, just talk as normal. Back to the internal camera here, that has night vision, so that, as you can see on there, it's reflecting the lights off the camera. Okay, so night vision, because of course it is essential that most events take place at night time, and therefore night vision is essential. The new feature that we've just added today is when you activate the audio switch, it will go full screen internal to alert you so that you can see what they're doing, and alert to the passengers that they are actually being recorded. Now, it doesn't matter which audio switch you use. If you use one on the back, not only you'll get the same effect, but you will also be triggered on here with a dull light to say that the audio has been activated. Disable that one at the back again so you can see the difference. If it's bright, that's the one that's been activated. If it's dull, it's one of the others that's been activated. But it doesn't matter which one, you'll still have the same effect on the monitor, that it will go into full screen. If you wish to use the monitor for rear view, press that button there. You now have a rear view mirror. You can clearly see out to the back of the vehicle. As always, of course, we've got the forward facing camera where it's allowed, as you can see on this image here, and this is now on a much more rugged camera housing, and it simply sticks to the screen, or it sticks to a piece of plastic around the screen to give it a nice secure fitting. If we go back to the back very briefly, the rear view camera is now much smaller and easier to install, far more discreet than any other we've ever had before. Okay, and back to the front. as before, if you turn off the ignition, the device recognises the ignition has been switched off and automatically goes into shutdown mode and will shut down 30 minutes later. We will shortly have separate forward-facing and rear view dash cams. For those of you who do not want the external cameras included in the system, then we have had one manufactured for us that does not have the audio, does not have internal camera, and is therefore fully ISO compliant. Watch this space, more news to come shortly. Thank you.